make easy and delicious chocolate chip cookies at home. Hi, my name is Jeevan Man. Today I'm going to be teaching you guys how to make beginner-friendly chocolate chip cookies that are easy to make and turn out delicious. Before any baking or any recipe you're making, you want to wash your hands. Make sure your hair is tied back so it's not getting in the food or distracting you while you're cooking. And you also want to make sure you have all your ingredients at home and available to you. Now we can start baking. So the first thing you want to do is preheat your oven. For this recipe, you're going to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. And I have already preheated my oven in the back. And then next is what we are going to use to combine all our ingredients. So the first thing that you can use is a stand mixer like I have right here with this attachment. Another thing you can use is a hand electric mixer. And if you don't have any of those, you can use a wooden spoon, and that makes it really easy to combine all the ingredients together by hand. The first thing we're gonna add to our mixing bowl is 1 cup of unsalted butter. Now we are going to mix that butter until it gets creamy. Your butter has mixed and it starts to look like this. You can scrape the butter off the sides and you are ready to move on to the next step. Now to the butter, you are going to add half a cup of white granulated sugar. And you're gonna add 1 full cup of packed brown sugar, which means that you're going to make sure you pack down the brown sugar when you're putting it in the 1 cup, so it is very condensed in there. Now to the sugar and butter mixture, you're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract and 1 teaspoon of salt. Make sure you're scraping the sides of your bowls after every step so everything is getting combined together and there are going to be no chunks of different items. Now the next step is a teaspoon of baking soda and 2 large eggs that I cracked in this bowl. This is how it should look after mixing and scraping the sides. So next to this batter, we are going to add flour. This is just going to be regular all-purpose flour, and we're going to add 2 cups and 1/4 of a cup. I like to add these in little bits of a time, so I will add half a cup and then I'll mix it, scrape down the sides, add another half a cup until I reached my full measurement of 2 cups and 1/4 a cup. This is how your batter should look, and now you can add the chocolate chips. So now that your batter is all combined, we are free to add the chocolate chips. In my opinion, is the best part. And we are going to fold them in with either a spatula or a wooden spoon. And this ensures that there is no chocolate chips that are getting crushed, and we have intact chocolate chips throughout our cookies, so they're good to just melt all at the same rate, and they have nice chocolate chip bites in every bite that you take. This recipe calls for semi-sweet chocolate chips, which is what I have right now, but if you want to switch it up, you can add dark chocolate chips, milk chocolate chips, white chocolate chips, whatever you want. In my opinion, I really like semi-sweet chocolate chips, and my family does, so that's what I'm using today. And you're going to add 1 cup and 1/4 a cup to this batter. If you want to add more, you can feel free to, as long as you like the ratio of chocolate to cookie. How your dough should look. So for baking, you want to get a 12 by 17 pan or 2, and then you want to either line it with a cookie baking silicone sheet, parchment paper, or you can just lightly grease it or spray it with a spray. Okay, how to assemble these cookies. So you're going to take your dough and you are going to get around 2 tablespoons of dough. You can either measure it like how I'm doing. I just grab a little spoon, roughly 2 tablespoons, and you can take it in your hand, roll it into a ball. Just shape it into a ball like that, and then place it onto your cookie sheet. Have it on your cookie sheet, you want to lightly press it down. It should be around that size. This is how your cookies should look once they are going to go in the oven. There should be 12 on each tray, and you want to put these in the oven for 10 to 12 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit. These are how your cookies should look when they are done. You know they're done when they have these golden brown edges and they have been in the oven for at least 10 minutes. Now your cookies are out of the oven, you need to let them cool for at least 2 minutes. You can either let them cool on the pan they were baked in, like I have here, it's just on my stove top, or you can transfer them to a cooling tray, like I have here, and let them cool there. Thank you so much for watching this video. The full recipe for these cookies will be below in the description of this video, and I hope you enjoyed it.